So let's see. Do you want to take our viewers, our listeners through just the short overview process of
Yeah.
what it's like to come to you in consultation
Yeah.
for guidance through a dream?
Yeah. That would be very good. Yeah.
Okay.
I would
All
like
right.
to. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have one that I haven't had for a few years, but I used to have it a lot. And the general theme was pretty much the same. Sometimes the scene would change just a little bit, and sometimes the numbers of other people involved would change just a little bit, but pretty much the same. So,
yeah. Reoccurring dreams are really very special. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Do you want me to tell you about it, or how would, if I came to you, how would you open this session?
I would say to you that you take time to relax and close your eyes and tell the dream to me as you are there in present time.
All right. So the dream usually starts in the middle of an interaction. So it's me, and it doesn't matter what the scene is, but there is a male, adult
Nora,
male.
can you tell it like I see a male?
Yes. And so I see there's a man, but I don't know who he is because I can never see his face. And I'm always running from him.
Yeah.
And I can never quite get away.
Yeah. And if you tell the dream to me, like you are there now.
Okay.
Go into one of those dreams. Pick one.
Okay.
And tell me what's there.
Okay. So so I'm in a place that's very much like an MC Escher painting, with the steps and the stairways and the everything that connects, and yet it doesn't. And I'm running, and I never get tired, but I'm running and running, and I duck through doorways, and I hide in small places, and I'm climbing, I climb up through the ceiling to get into a space where I can hide, and then I'm in a different place. So I'm always climbing and hiding and sliding and trying to get away. And then the setting changes, and I'm in a tree, and I am climbing in this big tree, climbing up and around the trunk and standing on the branches, and still trying to get away from this man who, he's still right there. And I know that that's not quite in the dream itself as it happens, but it happens like that.
Yeah. Okay. And that was your dream?
Yes. Sometimes, like one time, I turn and I see him, and as I'm looking at him, I tell him no, I tell him to go away, and he doesn't go. And I have this sense of fear. I have this sense of it's here, of danger, but not danger. Worry.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anxiety because I wouldn't label it as that.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to tell you the dream. So you can open your eyes.
Okay.
And just hear what I am saying and correct me if I'm not right. I am entering a space, and it's like a painting where nothing connects to each other. It's a strange painting. And I'm going in this environment, and I'm running, and it feels like I can run forever.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a man here that I'm running from, a male, and I'm running faster and faster. And then I try to hide, so I go up some stairs and around some corners and up and up and up until I hide behind something, behind the corner. And then it's changed, and I am in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
The same feelings are there, and I'm still running from somebody or a male, and I'm hiding in a tree. I feel a bit fearful, maybe, but I'm also feeling that's very important to stay hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this tension in me.
Yes.
Do I have all the?
Yes. Yes. And also when I climb up, then there's also periods where I climb down.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so it's up and it's down and it's around, and
so you climb up and you climb down.
yes.
Is that in this painting-ish area, or is it in the tree, or in both?
It's in both.
It's in both.
Yes.
Up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when I tell you this, do you feel anything, sensations, or do you get some thoughts, or?
Yes, I feel the exhilaration, the liberation of being able to run, the wonder of being able to run without being tired.
Yeah.
And I feel the confrontation, of turning to look at him, and I feel the urgency of trying to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Urgency to try to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if we see at each symbol, like this painting, it looked like this environment. Can you say what it was again? What type of painting?
So there's an artist called M.C. Escher, and
M.C. Escher.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the one, it's the stairs, right? Where the stairs go up and they turn and they connect to something else, and then you're going in a different direction.
Like a labyrinth?
Yes, like a labyrinth. Or a maze that doesn't specifically go anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's three-dimensional in that the z-axis, so x, y, z, the z-axis is involved in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like it's never ending in a way.
Yes.
Yeah. And what is a tree for you?
What is a tree?
Yeah.
A tree it's big. and it has strong limbs that support me, and it I'm taken back to when I was a kid and climbing trees, and how there was a little bit of danger involved.
Yeah.
And yet this feeling of empowerment as I climb the tree. And so part of that is being able to climb the tree and not worrying about falling or being hurt, because I'm never hurt in these dreams. But in a lot of ways, I have these physical abilities that I don't have in this current, when I'm awake.
Yeah. Yes. So in a way, you feel safe even if you are running from somebody. Am I right? Or do you feel like you are somewhat in control, or not control, but that you have ability to cope with this situation in some way?
Yes,
by running and hiding.
By running is my solution.
Yeah. And
or my reaction.
Yeah. And if you see back on your life, is running as a solution, or being in going fast forward, something you recognize?
Oh yes, there was a lot of trying to hide, and just trying to physically distance myself from situations.
Yes.
And that was definitely my coping mechanism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah. Yes. It seems like a very important dream. And I wonder what would happen if you turn around and face the man, or the male that you're running from.
I have done that a couple times, and the interesting thing is after doing it a couple of times and then doing some other work for other areas of my past, the dreams have stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And maybe the dream has now done its mission, because you did turn around.
Oh, that's a good thought. I had not ever thought about that. Yeah. Yeah. Stand
It
my
could
ground.
be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or confront.
And also this dream show you that you have the ability to run and to maneuver all through where you want. So it's not only bad that you are running. It's a good thing too. But your growth and potential was to face the man. I think it might be. We could have used hours to go into this dream, and there's so many different ways of working with a dream, and we just tried the surface here.
Sure.
So
sure.
Yeah. And even if this dream has we have found some meaning in it, it has different layers, deeper layers, and there are much more into it than this. So
sure. And thank you so much. That actually, you gave me different perspectives that I had not considered before, which are very helpful. It puts things into a little bit more context. So I like that. If I were coming to you with a dream such as this, would it be one session, or would it be a series of sessions? How does that work?
It depends. Mostly it's one session.
Okay.
But some dreams are of a kind that really needs maybe 2 or 3 sessions, and if a person wants to really dive into it, or if this is a big theme in the life, and then there are more dreams like with similar themes, it can be like a year long progress, but
Wow.
like 4 times a year or something, that because when we have worked with a dream, it probably would have more dreams like a answer that is so it could be a follow-up later, but
sure.
it's possible to just have one session, and maybe we need to deal with one dream, but there are so many ways so that there are more options if it's wanted. Yeah.
Okay. That's fascinating. Thank you. And
Yeah.
so how long is the session?
It's an hour.
An hour.
Usually. Yeah.
All right. And do you have a scheduling link if someone wanted to schedule with you after hearing you go through this little bit with me?
Oh, I don't have a scheduling.
How would,
yet,
if they wanted a session with you, how would they find you?
Or they could email me. I could leave my email, and then we can find. It depends. If they are living in United States, you are approximately 7 hours after me. so yeah, but I'm flexible. I also can work during nights. So that's yeah.
And in preparation of coming to see you, is it a good idea for them to keep a dream journal?
Yes, that is very good if they write it down.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So can you just briefly talk about the significance of a dream journal, just in general, or as a prodrome to coming to you?
Yeah. If you leave pen and paper by the bed, and when you wake up, don't move. Especially in the weekends, it's easier to remember dreams. Don't move, just play the dream if you remember it in your head, and then write it down.
Okay.
And before you do something else, and that's a good thing because. But I think that dreams you are wondering about and really important to you, you remember it, but just take a note and take it and write it down. And also, if it's long ago, like you said, this was a childhood dream and you have it several times, and also when you were later, write down approximately when it was and how the situation was in your life. That's a very good thing to start with. But yeah, so I love dreams, and I think that every dream will what's coming up in a session is the dream that you are supposed to work with. I think I think you know when when you are entering. Yeah. Right. So, but take some juicy dreams that gets with some energy in it, that did something to you. That's the best dreams to work with. Yeah.
Sure. That's good. That's so good. Well, Vivi, do you have anything else that you want to share with everybody that's watching before we wrap this up?
Well, I think that dreams are, like you said, a message from yourself to yourself. And I think also that dreams are like a therapy. Do you have a therapist in your head, or in your, not the head, but in your heart? Or and it's working with you. And if you use that information with consciousness in your day life, not only the night life, if you use it and if you explore it, then I think the process that's going on will go much faster or much deeper.
Mhm.
So it's a resource that we have forgotten to use, I think. There are so many people that doesn't go into their dreams. Before, in ancient times and up to now, the dreams have been so important.
Mhm.
And they have told each other dreams, and also dream interpretation and working with dreams. Different cultures early on have used it for a long time. So I think it's time to delve into dreams again if you haven't done it before.
All right.
It's so much goodies there.
Yes, excellent. Thank you so much. And thank you for allowing me to share what I thought was a very weird dream, but the insights that I now have based on that. And I am going to say goodbye to everybody.